Hello, and welcome back to the MAV podcast. It's episode 2. This is the Halloween edition. Spooky, I know. It's really creepy. We are here with Abby.
Hello.
And we're here with the special guest, Jackson.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. So the topic for this Halloween special is different types of, paranormal stuff that has happened in our lives or just scary stuff in general. Yeah. Which topic do you guys want to start on first?
I don't have much, so I don't know. I would have to think.
Let's start small and go big.
Okay.
Start with you, Abby.
Well, if I even have anything at all, I don't know.
Mm.
If you all think of something first, because I don't know. I'd have to think.
All right. Well, we're going to let you think. That's fine. Just leave it. It's all good. Okay. So, to start things off, I'm going to talk about some, a little paranormal thing that happened to me. I've already told you about it, a while ago, but I have not told you whatsoever. So, there was a time I was living in this, little creek house on a mountain with my family and my mother's side of the family. We had our own little area, but it was, multiple houses on a mountain. And everybody just lived really close. So basically, there was a night where everybody woke up to my little sister screaming and crying really loud. And we all turned on the lights in her room. We all checked on her, and we saw that she had this massive hand mark on her arm, and it was hardcore red, as if somebody gripped it and just wouldn't let go and just kept on squeezing. And everybody thought it was me. Everybody blamed it on me. I got in big trouble. But then we decided to compare my hand size to the red mark, and it was much bigger than my hand. So we felt that it was something very paranormal. And it was before we decided to bless the house and stuff like that. Every crack, every window and door. We had a camcorder where we would put night vision on to record the room all night long to see if anything would happen, and we all stayed in one room for 5 months until we felt comfortable with sleeping in our separate rooms. It's creepy.
Yeah, that's a lot. I did think of something when I was probably in elementary school, so this is all probably super fake. But a lot of friends and I, well, not a lot, 2 of my friends and I, we all lived around the block from each other. So one time when we were hanging out in my friend's basement, we decided to do Bloody Mary for some unknown reason in her bathroom, which, yeah, I don't know. And her bathroom has a little closet in it that you can walk into. So we turned off the lights, said Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, and then we went in the closet because we were no, I'm not dealing with this. And literally every sound that was made, we were oh my gosh, and it was literally just drainage or something, or sink going off, or literally just the house. But we were just sitting there in the dark closet in the bathroom, just terrified. And it was stupid.
That's a solid.
Yeah.
I haven't done Bloody Mary at all. It's not that I'm scared to do any of that stuff. It's just there can be consequences when it comes to it. And I would like to stay on the not so consequentially, or if that's a word, side. So, yeah.
Oh, there's so many. I don't know where to start.
You have so many?
I'm a magnet, I tell you.
Okay.
I'm from Tennessee, so I lived in the middle of a field.
Mm-hmm.
And before this house I moved in was built, it used to be a barn. The barn burnt down. Nobody died. Everybody was okay. But everything started with the house was heating unexpectedly. It got really, really hot. It smelled smoke a lot. So we went downstairs. We looked everywhere. Nothing was on fire. Nothing was burning. Strictly just it smelled like smoke. I remember 1 or 2 times the fire alarm went off in the house. Multiple times. It didn't stop. And when we finally got it to stop, nothing was on fire. Nothing burnt. Nobody was touching anything. So I was in 7th grade. My mom was at home by herself. And she called me and said, a painting just fell off the wall, and I'm laying in my bed. All right, so that picture was of my grandfather. He's late. It was on the wall. Nothing would have touched it. She's home alone, on the ground, fell over, flipped. I mean, it's creepy. I've saw shadows before. I've heard noises. June of 2017, I remember this. June 12th, 2017. Laying in bed, and there was a huge scream, like a girl was screaming for her life outside my window. I looked, nothing there. Happened four or five more times, nothing there. Next day, nobody else heard it. So I moved here, and I got more experiences.
Oh wow, that's great because it's Kentucky. Woo!
Oh, Kentucky.
I have another one. Shockingly. So for me, I moved into this really nice house. It's like my childhood home, because that's where I did a lot of my growing up. It's in a small town called Amherst, Ohio. And it was built in the early 1800s, the 1800s. Like I think it was 1806 that it was built, and the house was actually moved from its original spot over to where it's at now, and I think it was used as a fire department at one point, and then used for like a little hospital. I don't know. I was told so many things on what the house was that I don't know, but my little sister and I think it was like 2015, around there. We would see this girl, like this little girl with, yeah, I know, like some hardcore creepy stuff. But yeah, wearing a gown, long hair, the whole classic stuff. Like I'm not kidding or anything. This sounds like some classic horror film stuff, but it really isn't. This is what I actually saw, and this is actually what my little sister saw as well. And she had this huge gash all across her face. And we didn't, like, it, from my knowledge, it didn't look fresh. Like, it looked like that it was there, but as if, like, you were to get a massive gash and not get stitches for it.
Like a scar?
Yes, but I'm talking about, like, how it can look fresh, but it's, like, in the process of healing, like, scabbing up. It was like a scabbing up scar.
That's nice.
And, my little sister and I were sharing a room at the time. We had like a bunk bed because my older sister was living with us at the time. And I remember like slowly opening up my eyes, and I saw her standing there, and I closed my eyes again real quick, and then I opened them immediately, and nothing was there. And that was weird because like it almost looked like my little sister. And I was like, okay, so maybe Morgan just, she quickly ran up the ladder and laid back down, but I would have heard something, so I was a little stumped on that. And then later on, my little sister was saying how she was laying on the couch and then looked up, and she saw a little girl in a gown with a gash across her face going up the stairs. And then
at that point, just leave the house.
Yeah, just move out.
I wish. And another time, she was chilling in our shared room, and she looked over into my parents' room, and she saw like a reflection of it in the mirror, but there was nothing. It was like as if you were standing in front of a mirror.
You still live in this demon house?
No, this was up in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Ohio.
But yeah, it was like a close-up reflection. Like, let's say that you go up to a mirror and you stand right in front of it. It was like one of those, although there was nothing in front. It was like literally a reflection and nothing standing in front. And it was really creepy when she told us that. But actually, like recently, we realized that my mom had a photo of this old family that used to live there. And the little girl that was in the photo looked pretty close to the one that my little sister and I saw.
This is straight out of, I don't know, Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, this is like
American Horror Story.
Okay, I know this sounds fake.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
It just sounds really, really planned out.
Yeah. It's just that I've rehearsed this whole story in my head on what I was gonna say on the podcast, so that's why I like it. I know what I'm gonna say, and especially to the people who are watching this on YouTube and stuff, this does sound fake. I know this sounds fake, but I'm being 100% honest from the bottom of my heart. This is truly what I've experienced and what my little sister experienced, and like what people in my family have experienced. This is 100% true. I'm not faking any of this.
Oh yeah, I believe you.
Sweet. Anyways, continuation with the story. My mom found a photo. It had our house in the background. It had the old family that used to live there like a long time ago. I can't even remember what year it was, but there's a little girl in the family, and it was like very close resemblance to the one that my little sister and I saw. So we decided to burn the photo.
Oh.
And that's what we did.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Yeah, did
Bad idea.
Did something else happen after it?
No. I mean,
Okay, maybe a good idea then.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I saw it as like a seance. It was like a seance,
Like
so like
getting rid of it,
releasing
pushing it away?
Yeah, you're releasing it. You're you're coming to closure, because like that's what we did. We came to full closure with the house. That it's just leave it. It's fine. I know. The cameras are gonna go out. People who are watching, because that's just how they're gonna be with the SD cards. That second one just went out. That's two.
No.
Ugh.
It's fine. We still have. Oh wait, no, this one's fine.
That one's fine.
It's master and secondary.
It's perfectly fine. This happened on our first episode, like three or four times.
Yeah, you and Diana were sitting there.
Yeah, it was me,
Yeah.
Diana, Abby, and then like way later on, Mr. Jones came on, and but anyways, I saw it as like a seance, because we were closing the door to the old house that we used to live at, because my family and I have like kind of came attached to that house, because it was the house that I grew up in. It was the house that, there's like so many memories made from that house. And like I used to have an old basement door, like a really nice finished basement door that was from the house that I decided to take with me, because that's like to remember. And my mom had something, my little sister had something. Another camera just went out. Oops.
Yeah.
We're just going around. It's fine.
Yeah.
Making our rounds. As long as one going all the time, you can keep going.
Okay. Again, like I had a door that was from the basement. My mom had something, my dad had something, my little sister had something, and my older sister, I think, had the other door. So I wanted to like move on from that stuff, because ever since moving here, I've kind of had a hard time trying to let go of that area, which I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm perfectly fine now. I'm fully let go. I'm fine with being here. I'm happy to live here. But I like over the summer, I got rid of that door, and I felt a lot more happy. I felt a lot more calm and stuff, and I feel like that is just like things attached to specific items in a house.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got rid of the door. I gave it to Goodwill. And
Hey, Goodwill, here's a door.
yep, I feel better. My mom had the photo. She burnt it. I believe she's felt better. And I think that the other stuff that my family's had, they've gotten rid of it. But I don't know if my older sister got rid of that door yet or not. I don't know.
I don't know.
You had another one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure. If you got another one, go ahead.
So I moved here last year in August, July, a little bit on the same time. So I moved here, and in my room, the closet are all 4 mirror doors. So I have to look at myself when I go to sleep.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No.
Is it
Okay.
Oh, is it like back, like mirror facing each other, like a vortex?
No. So
Okay.
it's
Wait, so like, was your bed facing the closet, and on the closet was a mirror?
yeah. So when I land in my bed, I'm looking at myself. I know, right? Terrible.
Just take the mirror off.
No, because you can't. It's a whole door.
Oh.
Yeah, the mirror's on the door, so there's 4 of them, and I have to look back. So, get this. There's another door in my room. It goes to a spare bedroom, kind of like an attic. We keep it as a spare bedroom. So I get up. I close my door at night. I always do that. I never open it unless I have to go in there.
Mhm.
I close it. I get up the next morning. It's open. I
That's
don't.
nice.
Yeah. No. Now the weird part is, before this started happening, we cut holes in the walls in the sheetrock so we could put in outlets. We never sealed them. So this door would open, and I'd shut it in the morning. I'd come back home, and the door would be right back open. I'd be like, "Hey, did you open this, Mom?" "No, I've been up in your room at all." Door's open when I come back. I don't like that. I close it again. Next morning, open again. This stopped happening after we sealed the sheetrock and we put it all back together, but they kept saying the air. Number one, the air does not work in the spare bedroom. It's creepy. I don't like it. We hear footsteps. Hear people talking. I mean, yeah, I live in a populated neighborhood, so you can maybe hear the neighbor every now and then if they're yelling. When you can hear them talking like we are, that's when it gets creepy. I was sitting downstairs. I was by myself. Everybody else was doing whatever they're doing on a Saturday and Sunday. And I hear somebody walking. Now, I know nobody's walking in my house on a Saturday and Sunday. It's only me. Look through the whole house. No one is there. Sunday night, no one's home yet. Go downstairs, hear another voice talk, hear some walking. No one is there. Monday morning, my dad's in the shower. She said she heard somebody talking. I think she said, "What are you doing in here?" She heard somebody say that. And she went in, and my dad's still in the shower, and my cat is not in there. Because usually my cat's roaming around the house or doing something. And she asked him, "Hey, was the cat in here, or did you say something along the lines of, 'What are you doing in here?'" He said, "No." So, I see dark shadows. Yeah, no. My house is haunted. Everywhere I go, it's always haunted. I don't get a break.
I guess you really are a magnet in that sense.
Well, I mean, my old house I lived in was next to a graveyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a big no in my books.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's insane. Do you got a story?
I don't really have one that's like paranormal. More of just like, I don't know.
Is it along the guidelines of BuzzFeed Unsolved type of stuff?
No. No, it's not.
Do you really watch that?
Sometimes.
Oh, I can't stand BuzzFeed.
It's funny. But anyway, do you guys remember the Talking Tom app?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm still terrified of that app.
Do you?
To this
Okay.
day.
Do you remember Talking Angela though?
Yes.
Do you remember like the whole thing about like if you looked into her eyes, you could see a guy look like a guy in a chair or something? Yep. Same friends as the Bloody Mary story. We were, of course, messing around with it. And we would have tape over the camera because it was like supposedly looking in through her eye at you. And when you would like tape it over the camera, it couldn't see you. But when you would take it off, you could be like, Angela, what color is my hair? And it would tell you the color of your hair. Like my friend's, her hair was red. And it said like, your hair is red. And you're like, oh my gosh. And if you, what was it? Like if you tell it to like illuminate or something or like illuminate me, it would turn your flashlight on. And it did that. And I used to have a video of when like we did that. And I don't know why, but we were just like so scared about it. It was really stupid. See, all of my stories are stupid. Just like stupid kid stories.
Wow.
But it's still like something. But I don't know why we believe that was actually real. I hope it wasn't. I really hope it wasn't. I'm never using that app ever again.
We're going to have
But-
conspiracy theories on this podcast.
Yeah.
That needs to be a topic. You need to have me back for that.
We still have like 20.
If you want to move to that, it's only got Apple and the flashlight and microphone stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with going to conspiracy theories. Like, is it like creepy type of stuff, or?
Yeah, so you have an iPhone, right?
Of course.
All right, so I have, what do you have?
Android.
Android. So I got an Android. I got a Galaxy S10. So, photo ID, or not photo ID, but what do
like
you
the
call it? Face ID.
recognition.
Facial recognition.
Facial
Yeah.
recognition.
Yeah.
So, on an Apple phone, people were taking DSLRs, video cameras, and even these kind of phones, and they were looking when you would turn on your phone, even if you didn't have Face ID. And they would see that IR, the infrared, come on. And that would freak them out. However, when their phone was off, they would take it, and they'd put it over, and the IR was still back on. They said sometimes I heard static puff and come out. They think people are watching them at Apple coming over, just like people are, like Amazon confirmed, people are listening to them. They have I don't know, a dedicated source team who sits and listens when you talk to Alexa to better help her voice recognition.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not sure what kind of iPhone do you have.
I have the 6.
6. So facial recognition would not really work. If you have an XR or an R, you would see it.
Yeah, my mom just recently bought the 11.
Yeah.
So
Let's
that
try it
has,
out.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh man, that's it. That I don't know. That kind of stuff kind of creeps me out. I mean, it's like I remember I could have sworn that there was an article talking about how like with the whole facial recognition and stuff, they can like take a picture of you using your facial recognition and then like using it for other stuff.
Snapchat's filters were created by the FBI database.
No.
You guys not know about that?
No.
So the mapping on your face was created by the FBI, and it's kind of an open source thing now.
Okay.
That's what I do in my free time.
Nice. So we're no longer communicating over Snapchat.
Okay.
Signal.
But also, like, have you heard the thing about how, like, phones literally just listen to you all the time?
Yes.
Like, Facebook will be listening to your conversations, and whatever you talk about, it could relate to the ads that you see.
So there was there was that one. You didn't know about that?
Yeah. Did you know about that one?
Okay, here's the thing with me. I try my best to keep my nose out of stuff that can freak me out. Like, I don't ever watch the news. Like, I like watching paranormal stuff. I feel like that stuff is so interesting. Like, I'm fascinated by it. Just like how the works and stuff, it just goes into it. But it's just like the news and stuff like coming out with these phones and these computers, it just freaks me out, and I don't like that.
See, the thing is, I like conspiracy theories. I don't know why. I got hooked on them. I got hooked on them when what was the name of that? The phone one came out. So there was a conspiracy theory about your phone where you would call somebody and there would be a little sack puff in your ear. You would hear it just a little bit, and before they would answer the phone, like on your end or your end, they would hear you talking.
Yeah.
So
I remember that one.
I've had that happen to me before.
yeah. So there was an example. I think it was on a Shane Dawson video.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched that.
He was calling his mom, and he said, "Who are you calling? Your mom?" And his mom answered the phone and said, "What do you mean about your mom?" And it was the creepiest thing ever. And they had both sides of it. Oh. But there's so many more. There's Mark Zuckerberg being a reptile, same as Justin Bieber.
Oh, I think I.
Did you hear about the Justin Bieber one?
Huh?
You hear about the Justin Bieber one? And being a reptile, quote unquote?
Yeah, I think I have seen that one.
This is all freaking you out, isn't it?
There's nothing that's freaking me out. I'm just concerned.
I mean,
It's
there
just
are a lot of theories about a lot of celebrities
There
being
is a
reptiles.
lot.
It's kind of weird.
There's Jay-Z, there's Kanye West being head of the Illuminati, which, I don't know.
I wouldn't be shocked if he was.
You know. Denver Airport's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about the Denver Airport?
I don't listen to a lot of conspiracy theory
No.
stuff.
Maybe? I can't remember, though.
Okay, so I'll explain the Denver Airport. So, the Denver Airport, it kind of made no sense to build. I'll start with that. Has no use being built because on the other side of the mountain that borders it is another international airport that was there way before it and has, I don't know, more ratings than this one does. So Denver Airport, I believe, you can't quote me on it, but I think they said something around $2, maybe $4 billion to build. It's huge. However, during the build, they quote unquote messed up on the lower part, kind of an underground section. So they invested another $6 million or $6 billion in building on top of that and not moving locations. So essentially, people think this is the new world order headquarters, and I mean for good sense, or for good sense, because there's a horse, as in the Four Horsemen statue, outside of the Denver Airport, and it actually killed its creator. It fell on top of the creator. Two cameras already went out.
Yeah, that one did.
Killed its actual creator, and then it was put on display, and it said, "This is dedicated to the Airport Federation of the World to build And when you Google that, it's not a single thing comes up. Google will say, like, no internet connection. It will not let you look it up. So, throughout the Denver airport, there are murals and paintings that depict satanic readings. There is one with a sword and gas mask. He's like a general, and he's slashing down on a family. And these people, this is freaking people out. People don't go to the Denver airport because of this reason. They'll fly into somewhere else.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, not a key card. Some worker said there's a key card access only area of the airport, obviously, and it's to go to the conveyor belt. So the conveyor belt room where they put your luggage and send it has been broken since 2005 and has not been repaired. And that's underground the airport. It's under the airport. So people think that is where the Illuminati and New World Order meets and does their business. I mean, it's not a terrible theory to think of, but it's pretty well explained. I mean, you think about it.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about these theories here.
Okay, another one. Have you ever heard, have you heard the theory about all the mattress stores and stuff?
That is the best.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
You explain this, because I can't.
Okay, so, you know how there are, like, unexplainably a lot of mattress stores?
Keep going.
Unexplainably, a lot of mattress stores?
Yeah.
Like the mattress firm that's right by Sonic?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the biggest one right there.
Mattress firm? Yeah. Okay, so when, there are actually quite a few mattress stores just randomly, around.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you hear about someone actually buying a mattress? Or at a mattress store?
The answer is not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot at all. So the theory is that mattress stores are like the hub for certain mobs or mafias or kind of things.
Money laundering.
I'm sorry?
Money laundering.
That's a fancy word that I did not know until right now. Okay.
Mafia, money. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, it's just a theory that that's where they'll keep their money, where they might meet up. I don't know, but just think about how many different mattress stores there are and how little people actually go there to even look at a mattress.
So, it's kind of I forgot who it was, the gangster that did this, but he would make a mattress store and he would put all his money in a chain of it, so he could be like, here's what I made this month in profit to the bank. It makes sense. It was a mattress firm or mattress store, or no, laundromat. That's right. So mattress stores are kind of the same thing. That's what they're thinking, to where you or whoever owns it has so much money, they're going to distribute it out. So in my hometown, there's only one mattress store, and at all the times I drove past it, no one is there, not even staff. Now, I forgot the name. Even here in Lexington, there are 3 on the same road. Who goes to this many mattress stores? I'm looking at one right now here in Louisville. There are 2 across the street from each other. There's 4 across the street from each other. What does it tell you? It just...
A lot of people like buying mattresses in that area. And just super, super late at night.
Is there a need for 4 of the same brands that have a mattress store in the same area on the same street?
And mattresses last for a while.
Yeah, you don't need one every day.
Yeah.
It's not an everyday business.
Not even every year.
It's not that this conspiracy theory is super creepy. It's just super creepy knowing that you guys make very valid points. Especially the mattress firm. Last year, my friends and I would sometimes, get a drink there, the slushies, and we would park at the mattress firm. And there will literally be maybe 1 or 2 cars there, maybe not even any. And that's how it has been for the entire time.
But do you ever see anybody walking around in the showroom?
No, I never see anybody walking. The lights are even off.
I go to Big Lots to buy my mattresses. I've always gone to Big Lots to get a mattress. I've never gone to Mattress Firm or Sleep Outfitters.
Yeah.
And even if I did, no one is in there. And if there is anybody, it's staff who are old people who are tired. That's stereotypical, but it's the truth.
Yep.
It's so many valid points.
So many valid points. That's what makes it creepy. It's not the fact like there's so many and like it could be run by mobs. It's just like you guys make such valid points that it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not normal.
Man, honestly don't know a lot about conspiracy theories here.
Just binge watch Shane Dawson. He'll take you through them all.
She's not wrong.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I did watch a lot of Shane Dawson conspiracy theories in like freshman and sophomore year.
I still watch them.
Oh
Even
yeah.
his old ones.
Well, like he hasn't come out with some recently.
He's returning after his new series of the Jeffree Star.
Yeah. I still need to
I
watch
get
it.
into Flat World, but it's so hard to explain. It sounds so bogus.
Oh yeah. Flat Worlders.
Okay, I found a conspiracy theory that I might want to bring up. It's about the moon.
Oh, the moon landing being real or not?
Yeah. The moon holographic.
It just says there's like 5 of them. There's 5 listings. It's like the pyramid on the moon rock, hollow moon theory.
I've only heard of pyramid on the moon, fake moon, and moon landing. I've never heard of them.
I've never heard of any of these conspiracy theories. Again, I keep my nose out of a lot of stuff just to benefit my health.
Just
like,
a benefit.
I mean, like, it is interesting. I'm not lying. It's interesting.
Problem is, if you get too deep into it and you enjoy it like I do, you can't stop. And if you hear a new one and then you start digging more evidence at it and you're like, this makes sense, then you really get, I mean, yeah.
You start like it's like you're
starts making
opening
sense.
yourself up to this side of the internet and this side of, like how people are.
But I mean, there are dangerous sides of the internet.
There
Even
are.
if you upload on YouTube or something, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. Even if you, because Shane Dawson, he didn't name multiple sources or even businesses he was talking about in some of his videos because he's not trying to get sued. Yeah, I mean, you're not trying to get censored, but.
All right. And again, for us saying Mattress Firm, it's just because there's one right near us. There's one near us. That's why we brought up Mattress Firm.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, about this whole moon stuff, I've not heard of anything about the moon whatsoever except for like a fake moon landing. I mean, like I have some of the, I have like a rundown, like a synopsis of all of this.
Do you want a breakdown? I can give you one.
Okay, give me one.
Okay, so you got the fake moon landing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll give you the holographic moon. So, cameras like Canons and Panasonic Lumixes, I mean, they can have technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So a man went out and bought a brand new Panasonic Lumix, I forget the model, and he put it on a tripod and he went outside. And these cameras are great for moon photography. Okay, camera. So he got the tripod and pointed it towards the moon. And after reviewing the video, the moon was doing some, how do you call this? You know, like an old TV would do like the static shaking, and it would flow down. Only that part of the moon, the circle of it, would start dribbling down like it was an old TV. Like, kind of like static. It was weird. I mean, and people think that's, people don't always believe this, but it does kind of seem odd thrown out there and not a whole lot of sources, because you can't exactly be like, let me go to the moon and see if it's real for myself. You can't just do that. But people have taken video and have done a lot of things, and it looks like the moon is fake. Now, I don't believe that exactly, because the moon looks pretty real in my aspect, but the moon landing's a good one, too, if you want to explain that.
Alright. Okay. So, fake moon landing. Is everything all good?
That card's full.
Oh, that's fine. Then we can just leave it.
Little master in the secondary home.
I have other ideas on how we can fix everything through.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's the SD card that I've had in my
Tiny camera ever since I got it, and I got that thing in 8th grade. So it's
A
fair
long
that it's
time
full.
ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Anyway.
Okay. So the fake moon landing. Well, okay, hold on. There's pyramid on a moon. I'm gonna read a couple of these. Do you guys want to hear pyramid, fake moon landing, fake moon rock, music on the dark side of the moon, and secret military base, or the hollow moon theory?
Dark side of the moon, military base, and pyramid.
Okay. Abby?
I'm chill with whatever.
Alright. So I'm going to do the music on the dark side of the moon and secret military base. Apollo 10 launched in May 1969 and was the second manned craft designed to orbit the moon. Inside it was a crew of 3 astronauts, John Young, Eugene Cernan, and Thomas Stafford. While they were heading towards the dark side of the moon, they were expecting to hear nothing since they would lose all transmissions from Earth. That's not what happened. Once they got to the far side, the astronauts heard an unusual whistling sound. An audio tape of their conversation was made public, and you can hear John Young and Eugene Cernan discussing this mysterious sound. So it was like a whistling sound, I guess.
Keep going.
That was it. It's just
Oh.
like a quick
Aw.
synopsis of
Aw.
what it is.
So, Neil Armstrong, I remember this one, not Neil Armstrong. Maybe Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, when they went on the moon,
Mhm.
their radios in their headsets, there's 2 channels. There was Talk to Houston, and there was a medical channel, a private one that nobody could hear on the TV sets. And they were not recorded at all, only Houston could hear it that one time only. So, between them landing on the moon and the doors opening and them standing there was 2 minutes of complete silence. Many people believe that because they could see their mouths moving, believe that 2 minutes of that silence was them on their medical channels talking about something they saw that made them uneasy on the other side of the moon when they were looking over the horizon of the moon. So, what was it? China launched that new rover, and it was trying to go to the dark side of the moon, and it wasn't as exciting as it would seem. It was dark, but a few people thought they saw make out some, I won't say aliens, but some body shapes that made them uneasy too.
Mhm.
I mean, that's one of the dark side of the moon medical comm ones from the whatever.
Did you find anything on
Not
Dark Side of the Moon?
really.
Pink Floyd.
I don't know.
There's the pyramid on the moon. I don't believe that as much as I believe the pyramid in Antarctica that's been man-made.
Yep.
Man-made. They found a pyramid in Antarctica that's been man-made and covered in snow. Yeah, it's a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little weird.
Have you heard about I think it was that one. About the theory that some celebrities may be dead?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Like Eminem. I've heard
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
And Avril Lavigne, or Britney Spears. Was Britney Spears one of them? I can't remember.
Eminem was one because they thought Eminem was killed, and they replaced him almost immediately with a secondary one, but they still recorded his voice a little bit more. There's one that with the Rothschilds family and some recording company about some secret man or a ghostwriter writing all the songs and making them sing, and if they refuse to sing them, they are killed or they lose everything. They take all their money and they become homeless.
Well, gee, that's nice.
There's another one between Britney Spears and the Bush Foundation, or the Bush administration. But, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. I gotta have to go here soon.
Okay, what time do you have to go?
Let's see really quickly. Good for now. We're good till, I don't know,
Alrighty.
5 o'clock.
Sweet. That works out fine. Okay. So that was the dark side of the moon and secret military base. Let's do the pyramid on the moon. Our pyramids on Earth are a marvel by themselves, but is it possible there's a pyramid hiding in our moon too? Many believe so, and oddly enough, the idea of a pyramid hiding on our moon comes from none other than NASA itself. During Apollo 17 landing on the moon, they took multiple pictures of the lunar surface as well as the rover and other items there. These photos were eventually released to the public, and eagle-eyed viewers saw something more in one of the images. The image is said to have captured a pyramid sitting on our lunar landscape. The supposed pyramid image is officially labeled by NASA as LRV floor, ? Or the sunstruck. and I don't know what that means, but that's it. I know nothing about this whole pyramid on the moon.
Either NASA's just lying to us, or there's actually a pyramid on the moon.
NASA, they can do stuff. I mean, people thought that there was a military base that somebody found on Google. In reality, Google actually made it with NASA as a fake and let people find it on April Fools.
No.
I think Google put out a tweet like, go check Mars on Google Earth and see what it says. And it was carefully planned out in Photoshop, but it was really cool.
That's funny. Just like two major corporations, just like, let's pull a prank on all these people. It's April Fools.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Until somebody takes it the wrong way, as everybody in the 21st century does. Well, it looks like I might have to go. My mother is here, so.
Alrighty, well
Some of you
that's
guys.
perfectly fine. We're gonna continue on a little bit more with the podcast, just talk about other stuff as well. But hey, it was a pleasure of having you.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming, everybody. This is Jackson. It's great having him here as a guest. That question mark up there for the MAV podcast that indicates if there's gonna be a guest or if there's not. There is a guest. The question mark that's there is Jackson. So thank you, Jackson, for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yay!
See ya. Have a safe trip. Or safe
Trip.
drive.
Yeah.
Safe drive.
A safe trip all the way home.
Alrighty. Let's see. What else? Do you have any other conspiracy theories that you might want to talk about?
Well, there's like a thing. I'm trying to remember the term for it, but it's like when you grew up. I'm trying to type at the same time, but
Hello, Mr. Jones.
How are you?
We're
Good.
good. We're still podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still podcasting?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We have a mic set up over here if you wanted to join, or if you have to go.
Do you
that's
need to
perfectly
go?
fine.
Do you need to kick us out?
All right.
Do we need to leave?
You're adults.
Almost.
Almost. Close enough. You count. I trust. Well, you all finish your podcast, and I will see you all tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
Mr. Jones, do we need to have our parent signatures on the thing or just no?
I think so.
Yeah, because I got all of my teachers, but I was like, I could just give it to later.
Yeah, try to get a parent sig on that, and then
Okay.
bring it to me. Dress kind of nice for tomorrow, and I'll dress nice too.
Should we bring a lunch? Or will we have time to go grab lunch?
I think the school should provide you one. I'll double check with our kitchen staff, but I think they'll give you one.
Fancy.
If not, I'll treat you all something special.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Jones' special treat.
Oh, I love that. Okay, well, bye.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Did you get your
You guys
parent
sign?
signature?
I gotta sign.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah, your mom brought you
I'm
Chick-fil-A.
gonna turn this into the office real quick. All right. Have a fantastic afternoon.
You
You too.
too.
See ya.
See ya. My apologies on that, everybody.
A lovely Mr.
Lovely
Jones.
Mr. Jones. Yep, you can see right over there. If you guys can see the cursor, right here.
The guy on the far right.
Guy on the far right, right next to me. That's Mr. Jones. You guys, if you guys stayed through the entire episode of like the pilot episode where we talked about miscellaneous things, he was near the very end of it when he was asking us what we wanted to do. But anyways,
Yep.
a continuation with the whole, conspiracy theories and
Yeah.
like other creepy stuff because it is a Halloween special. Do you have any like spooky stuff that you found or
Spooky things? I don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
like, like things that like mess with your brain.
Ooh,
Like the mattress thing, how you were just kind of like, I don't understand.
right.
Okay. Okay, let's not do that one. This one's more of just like, nah, we're not gonna do that one. That one's not creepy or anything. Okay, have you seen like things like the Berenstain Bears?
I've
Things like
heard something from them. I love the Bernstein Bears though.
Yeah, how it was like spelled or like pronounced. Because some people, okay, when you grew up, was Berenstain in the last half? Was it spelled with an E or an A?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
No, you can't look it up. You have to use your brain. What do you remember?
Like, okay, say that again.
Okay, when you think of Berenstein Bears,
Mhm.
do you think of it like Berenstein with an E or Berenstain with an A?
E.
Google it.
Okay.
Look at how it's spelled. It's spelled with an A.
Berenstein?
No,
Like-
it's supposed to be Berenstain. But everyone is just kind of like, no, it was Berenstein Bears. The Berenstein Bears, but now they're saying it's the Berenstain Bears. And I forgot like the term for it, but when something just feels like it just changes and you don't really know like why. And a lot of people like feel this way. Okay. Another one. Do you remember like the Tootsie Roll Pop commercial where it was like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
You know, apparently like the wording changed in that one. I would have to look it up, but it like changed and people were just kind of like, I'm sorry, what is this? Yeah, but I can't remember exactly what it was or what it's supposed to be. I don't know.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah.
What about the whole spelling with the? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Berenstein.
Berenstein.
Mandela effect. That's what it is.
It's called
a Mandela effect.
A Mandela effect.
Yeah.
The Mandela effect. Oh, there's a movie. I don't know anything about the Mandela effect movie. I just want the effect. Alternate realities. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Again, I don't go into a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff because I would like to stay sane. I mean, like, it's so interesting. Yes, I get it. Everybody likes watching and listening to conspiracy theories, but to me, it's just like, like I want to stay in my comfort zone, even though you should always like open yourself up to brand new stuff. But it's just there's specific stuff that I want to open myself up to, and stuff that I don't want to open myself up to yet, or not at all.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where I don't want to open myself up to it at all, but it's Halloween. Gotta do it because you know what? Why not? I like to be uncomfortable when it comes to Halloween.
Yeah, it's always the small things like that are really Mandela effects. Like it's always something small that some people might not notice, but maybe someone will notice it, start talking about it, and then everyone else will notice it, and they're just kind of like, "Oh my gosh, I don't understand." What's this one?
I'm gonna throw this one in there really quickly. There's one that I found, and it's called It's WND's. Selena Owens believes that the Ice Bucket Challenge is an attempt to recruit Satanists.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yep. It says she sees the challenge as a means to baptize unknown participants into Satanism, and believes that the celebrities who participated, like Oprah and Lady Gaga, are the ones who lead the recruitment process. What do you feel about that?
That's a bit much because I did do the Ice Bucket Challenge in 7th grade. That's weird. Okay. Like, not that. I'm tricking people.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because I did that too.
Yeah, there are just like a lot of like little ones. Like this one says that a while ago that there used to be like on the Kit Kat bars, there used to be a hyphen in between Kit and Kat, but I don't remember that. Stop! Okay.
There used to be a hyphen?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, okay, do you say Cheez-It or Cheez-Its? Like with a Z?
Cheez-Its with the Z.
There's not an extra Z anymore.
What?
Yeah, just look up images of Cheez-It boxes.
What?
It's just it. Like, Cheez-It.
Well, okay. I think that the reason why I always call them Cheez-Its is because it's plural. Everybody uses the words Cheez-It plural. So
Yeah.
they say, you want some Cheez-Its? And not say, do you want a Cheez-It?
Oh, both of them just went out.
That's fine.
Just a little bit of time where we don't have any cameras recording. It's okay.
They go again. It's fine. We'll just leave them. But anyways.
No.
What?
Okay. This one, I don't know if I believe this one because I haven't seen Snow White in a long time. You haven't seen it at all. That's okay.
I've never seen Snow White.
But, okay. You know the line, mirror, mirror on the wall? You know, the Wicked Witch says that. The Wicked Queen. Whatever. Same thing. And apparently...
Maleficent. I think that's her name.
Yeah. You're like, I know the name. No, that's in Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that isn't... Okay.
Silly goose. Okay. Anyway, apparently mirror, mirror on the wall, according to this, I don't know if it's actually true because I haven't watched the movie in a long time or there's no clip with it. Apparently, like, it was never mirror, mirror on the wall, but it was magic mirror on the wall. And that just sounds so wrong. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Oh my
Magic
gosh.
Mirror on the wall. Yeah.
And apparently in Star Wars, do you remember it as Luke, I am your father, or just I am your father?
Luke, I am your father.
Apparently it's just I am your father. There's no Luke. But I don't remember that at all.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I really doubt that. I
absolutely
need like
doubt
video
that.
proof.
All right, here, hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Don't get it copyrighted.
Well, I don't think. Wait, will Audacity pick it up?
You're like your mic, it might. Plug your headphones into your computer or something. Okay, that's stupid. If someone really believes that there are 51 or 52 states.
Well,
That's not-
Puerto Rico was gonna be the 51st state, but that never happened.
Yeah.
So I guess my people never got to be citizens. Great. Okay, headphone jack. That's plugged in. Okay, I'm going to listen to it. This is really gonna mess with me. Oh, we can't watch it.
Oh, because of YouTube?
Yeah.
That's a rip. Okay.
That's fine. That'll be a conspiracy theory that people that are watching at home or at school or in the bathroom, whatever.
Whatever works for you.
Yep. You guys can find that out for yourselves because we also don't know. And we can't really find it. So you guys
but
can
it's
look it up
okay.
and you guys can figure it out for yourselves.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yep, there it is again. I just went on another article and there is Luke, I am your father, and Mirror, Mirror on the wall.
Holy cow.
And the Berenstein Bears.
You mean the Berenstain?
I refuse. I refuse.
Oh, let's bring this up. Let's bring this one up. This one is a massive one. This one is like what separates everybody.
Okay.
Is the Earth flat?
No!
There you go.
It's not.
Flat. According to countless YouTube videos, the answer is yes. Flat Earth theorists are nothing new, but has spread like wildfire over the internet. According to flat earthers, everything NASA claims to have done has been faked, including photos and videos taken from orbit. Why would NASA commit these frauds? To get money for their projects, which gets funneled on the sly back of the government, of course. This was posted randomly.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that this was made by a flat earther.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
the
you
thing.
call it. The
Yeah.
flat Earth community. I don't know. Not talking crap about them. Not talking crap about them. You can believe whatever you want. Anything in this podcast is literally from our opinions, how we see it. We're not trying to force each other to, put it upon one another, saying like, no, this is how it is, and that's how it's going to be from now on. You can believe whatever you want. It just so happens that Abby and I believe that the Earth is round, not flat.
We are merely discussing.
Yep. What else? What else? Did you find anything else for conspiracy theories, or?
I'm trying to look. Okay. I'm looking at ones that were like crazy, but turned out to be true. Oh, how big tobacco knew that cigarettes cause cancer.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not, even they knew it, and they were like, we're still making cigarettes because it makes money.
Oh, I can't go on that. That's blocked. This isn't. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's wow.
Apparently, at some point, the CIA was testing LSD and other
Hallucinogenic.
drugs on Americans in a top secret experiment on behavior modification. And apparently, it was real. And they started by using volunteers, but then began dosing people without their knowledge, and it left many victims permanently mentally disabled.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
That's a little creepy. Okay, I have one. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is just a story. This is like one of the creepiest stories I have ever heard in my entire life, and I love everything about it.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of something called the Russian sleep experiment?
No.
So creepy. So
Okay.
creepy. We're about to hit the 1 hour mark, but it's fine if we go over.
It's
this is
fine.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, there's probably some stuff that we can cut out, like when Jackson had to leave. Okay, anyway. And probably that part right there. But it's okay. Okay.
The Russian sleep experiment is based on an urban legend. It's a creepypasta. It's one of those things like, like Slender Man, Jeff the Killer, the SCPs. I think the SCPs are a part of them, like the Containment Breach. You don't know anything about that, probably. Yeah.
No.
Do you know anything about Jeff the Killer?
I think I've heard.
It's like he bleached his skin completely white, and took off his eyelids.
Ew.
And has like a really big grin and like killed his family and stuff and started killing families.
Okay, that's nice.
That's a creepypasta. Have you heard of Slender Man?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Horrible movie, by the way, but still. Okay. The Russian sleep experiment is based on an urban legend creepypasta that tells a tale of 5 test subjects being exposed to an experimental sleep-inhibiting stimulant in the Soviet-era scientific experiment. So basically, they had 5 test subjects. I think they were prisoners from the war. And they were doing tests on them for like fumes and stuff that keep you up. Like you will not be able to sleep whatsoever, which is why it's called the Russian sleep experiment, because it's done by the Soviets. It was the Russian sleep experiment purports to recount an experiment that took place in a test facility in the Soviet Union in the late 1940s. In a military sanctioned scientific experiment. Whatever. I'm reading this from Wikipedia, by the way. This is just the plot that I'm reading. So the spelling could be off.
Just maybe.
Yeah. 5 political prisoners were kept in a sealed gas chamber with a continually administered airborne stimulant for the purpose of keeping the subjects awake for 30 continuous days.
Oh gosh.
The prisoners were falsely promised freedom if they complete the experiment. So if they were able to stay up for 30 days, they would be free, but it was false. The subjects behaved normally during the initial days, talking to each other and whispering to the researchers through the one-way glass, though it is noted their discussion gradually became darker in subject matter. After 9 days, one subject begins screaming uncontrollably for hours, while the others have no reaction to his outburst. When a second begins screaming, the others prevented the researchers from looking inside by pasting torn book pages. By pasting torn book pages and their own feces on the porthole windows. A few days passed without researchers being able to look inside, during which the chamber is completely silent. The researchers used the intercom to test if the subjects are still alive, and getting a short response of a subject expressing compliance. Are you still comfortable with this, or do you want me to keep reading, or do you want me to stop?
I find this stuff fascinating, even though it gets me creeped out. So keep going.
Okay. On the 15th day, the researchers decide to turn off the stimulating gas and reopen the chamber. Upon looking inside, they discover that 4 surviving subjects have performed lethal and severe mutilation and disembowelment on themselves during the past days, including tearing off flesh and muscles, removing multiple abdominal internal organs,
Oh my God.
practicing self-cannibalism, and allowing 4 inches of blood and water to accumulate on the floor.
Oh my! And they were alive?
Inches. Yes, I think. Wait, yeah. They said 4 of the 4 surviving subjects, they've performed self-cannibalism, disembowelment on themselves, and abdominal internal organs, practicing self-cannibalism, allowing 4 inches of blood and water to accumulate on the floor. That's disgusting. That is horrible. The subjects also violently refused to leave the chamber and begged the scientists to continue administering the stimulant, murdering one soldier and severely injuring another, attempting to remove them. So these people had completely lost sanity.
Yeah.
The subjects also violently refused to leave the chamber and... Oh yeah, I already read that line. Oops. After eventually being removed from the chamber, all subjects are shown to exhibit extreme strength, unprecedented resistance to drugs and sedatives, superhuman abilities to remain alive despite lethal injuries, and desperate desire to remain awake after being given the stimulant. It is also found that any one of the subjects who fall asleep also dies instantly. After being treated for their injuries, the surviving 3 subjects are being prepared to return to the gas chamber with the stimulant, with EKG monitors showing short occurring moments of brain death. Before the chamber is sealed, one of the subjects falls asleep and dies, and one researcher draws a gun and kills another subject as well as a staff member. Oh, my computer turned off. Oopsie.
No.
Okay. With only one surviving subject, the researchers asked what he is, to which the subject identifies himself as an inherent evil inside the human mind that is kept in check by the act of sleeping. The researchers soon shoots him dead, and he utters his final words. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Go to bed at night, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleep is very important.
Yeah.
Sleep is very well needed. We think that we don't ever get sleep when we get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, sometimes 5. But seriously, sleep is so nice. Get some sleep.
Yeah, don't turn out insane and become a cannibal and dig out your internal organs. That's kind of bad.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. But anyways, do you have any creepy stories or anything?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Oh, and I should have asked this at the beginning, but do you believe in ghosts?
It's a tricky question. I feel like ghosts per se is too much of a like commercialized term.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know necessarily in ghosts, but I do believe that there is something. Like there's something. Because in like all the stories that you hear, the videos that you literally see with your own eyes, how else do you explain things that are recorded?
After Effects.
Well, do you believe in ghosts and the paranormal?
I do believe in the paranormal.
Yeah.
I do. I believe in entities, whether they are true Holy Spirits or if they are demonic entities. I believe them. I feel like that they do exist. I feel like that I'm trying to watch my wording so that I don't bring religion into this. Because that's a whole other topic that we are not ever going to get into.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah. But yes, I do believe that there are demonic entities. I believe that there are Holy Spirits. I believe that there's the good and bad. I believe in ghosts. Yes, I do. I believe in that energy. That feeling that you get when you walk into a room. You feel like somebody's watching you when there's nobody around. I believe that. 100%.
Yeah. I believe that there's something. I just feel like ghost is too much of a commercialized term now. Like it's been just set around and like used too much. Like, now they're just, animated cute little creatures that you see. And like, that wasn't that probably was not the intention when actually being like, that's a ghost or anything like that. But there's something. And I'm not going to mess with any of that something, whatever it may or may not be.
Right.
I'm not going to seek it out. I am not going to ignore it either. Just gonna let it be.
Yeah. There was a time where it was like actually not too long ago. It was a while ago, like a little bit over the summer, where I started like getting really into the whole paranormal stuff, like really, really into it. Like I was starting to open myself up to like some crazy sides, like to the point to where I was interested in tarot cards and all sorts of that creepy stuff. Like I would watch videos on abandoned haunted areas, bridges. Like I think there's one called the Goat Bridge.
Oh yeah.
The Goat Bridge. Like
there's a BuzzFeed Unsolved on that one.
Yeah, you made me watch
it's
that.
It's so funny. Well, like it's just that one part that's like really funny when. Yeah, that one part. Anyway.
I'm like I just started really getting into them, and I realized that I kind of almost found myself in like a really bad spot because like due to me like opening myself up so much to them, like every single morning, I'll wake up, get ready for my day, and I'll just chill on my bed and watch just all sorts of paranormal stuff, like top 15 caught on tape. What does this mean? What does that mean? Everything about seances and tarot cards, and I'm better now because I've backed off a lot on it, and I mean like I don't wear these rings for like any type of like paranormal reason. It's just number one, I think they look nice, and number two, it kind of keeps me like it makes me feel comfortable, like with the hematite ring and the mood ring and stuff. Just keeps me together. But like with the whole tarot cards, like I don't remember what some of them are, but there's only one card that I remember, and it is the death card. And I know that sounds bad, but to be honest, I feel like it's a good card, and I think it is a good card because a lot of people, whenever they draw the death card, they start freaking out. They're like, "Oh my God, somebody's gonna die, or I'm gonna die," and blah, 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 blah. But honestly, it's more so like a new beginning. It's the death of a chapter that you're going through, and a new beginning will come. A new chapter, new you, a new beginning. That's how I see it.
Wait, so do you see it as like a part of someone's life ending and then like them like starting something over, or someone actually dies and then someone is like, kind of like
It's like a chapter. There are chapters in your life.
a chapter,
So
okay.
it's like no, not that one. It's like, let's say that there's like a chapter of me to where like let's say I was being haunted. Like I had some type of entity attached to me and I was being haunted. And I had specific items with me, and I decided to, like I draw a tarot card and it says the death card, and it's like a new chapter. Like this chapter will be ending, and then a new chapter will begin. So then I perform a seance, and it's a good one, a good seance. Nothing that'll bring anything onto me, but and then burn the items, and then release that, and then I'm starting up on a new chapter. Like I'm finally past the chapter that has scared me and haunted me, and now I'm in a new chapter to where I'm healthy, I'm happy, and nothing is bothering me whatsoever. And like that's how I see the tarot card being, that specific death card. And I mean, like, that's all that I know from it. I haven't done as much research as I've used to, but that's all I want to see that card as, is that it has a good card, nothing bad.
I don't know, we're at a minute and 12. No, a minute and 12, an hour and 12. So.
Yeah. Do you have any other topics you might want to bring up, or anything interesting that you might want to say something about?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I have no ideas either, so I think that's gonna wrap it up for this Halloween special of the MAV podcast. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Of course, I'm gonna make sure that there's like a little bit of like a viewer discretion, and I'm gonna put down like a title card saying like what is going to be discussed about this, and if you're comfortable with this type of stuff like paranormal, conspiracy, and just like entities, like if you believe in ghosts or if you believe in specific energy forces, great, and just keep watching. And if you're not comfortable with it, if you are comfortable with it, keep watching. If you're not comfortable with it, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. It's all good. It's just a Halloween special. We're just trying to put in a good, spooky, scary mood in this studio. But I mean, anything you want to say?
I'm good. I can't think of anything.
Okay. We have an Instagram channel, or an Instagram account, the MAV podcast. That'll be down in the description. We have a Discord as well. I don't remember what that's called, but that'll be down in the description. And we have a Twitter as well. That one's also called MAV podcast. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on that bell to get any notifications about our new podcast that'll be coming up. Hopefully we'll have a Christmas special, a New Year's special. We're trying to pump these things out like once or twice a month. And this has been co-host Eli.
And Abby.
Yep.
And Jackson, who was here.
Yep,
That's
and
okay.
Jackson.
Yep.
And I hope you all have a great day.